EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Southern California and the gorgeous SoFi Stadium in the Los Angeles suburb of Inglewood. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing to get going, it's Herbert. He'll get that to his new target this season, DJ Chark. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's second and 3 to go. Now a play fake. Herbert. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
They'll run it with Gus Edwards. And this will be a short gain down to the 41-yard line. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play. They'll come up on a second down and 8. On play action, now Herbert. He's got room at the 30. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch. And that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
Here's a second and 9. Shotgun now for Herbert. That is caught at the 3. And he's in. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's his 4th touchdown of the year. Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. I'm going to stop him in his tracks. Right at the 15-yard line. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry for the man from Memphis, Tony Pollard. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Again, it's Pollard. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Levis. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. How about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Ladd McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it'll be 2nd down. On play action now, Herbert. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This is a situation where you just have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here. And to take that hit after that amount of time, that falls completely on the shoulders of the quarterback.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball, and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Here's Levis from out of the pistol. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They run it straight ahead with Pollard. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pickup there by the back to pick up the first down.
On first down, Levis. That one intercepted. Picked off by the former Wolverine, the rookie from Michigan. And the Chargers will take over at their own 15.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
Here's 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cedric Gray. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. So after 1, the three tight ends in the game to start the drive. To the right side they go, and here comes Pollard. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal. 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Pollard. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Titans. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And, Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business. Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. He's got the hookup downfield with McConkey. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down. On the handoff, Edwards. He'll take this down to the 47. Veteran safety Jamal Adams there for the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's Herbert. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
An incompletion there isn't ideal by any means, Mike, but I think that's one of those passes where he made sure that ball was either going to end up in his guy's hands or out of bounds.
Now Herbert throwing on 2nd down. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to...
That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. D.J. Chark. Touchdown, L.A.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
From the 6, here comes a return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Levis. That's to the left side, caught by Ridley. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Levis. Now a deep ball here for Ridley. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Elijah Molden. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. On 1st down, Herbert. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now a screen set up for Edwards. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
On 3rd and long, it's Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Here comes a return from the 3. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Throwing is Levis. That caught Tony Pollard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Levis. He'll look middle here, caught by Boyd. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line.
1st down, Tennessee.
The motion man is Boyd. Levis to throw on 1st and 10. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. So we have a 10-point game here at halftime as we send you cross-country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach. All right, Coach, 2nd half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. He'll start at the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the 1st half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the 2nd to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 1st and 10. To throw is Levis. Now a deep ball here for Ridley. And that one is caught. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 37 yards. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. Up the middle, here comes Pollard. He'll take it into the red zone. It's at the 19. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Levis to throw. This one complete to Ridley. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Here's Levis to throw. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it, and it's Pollard. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll air one out for Palmer. And this one is hauled in. What a grab. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 98 yards. Touchdown, Chargers. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
That's the score. Chargers 24, Titans 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Pollard. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's Levis from out of the pistol. And that is incomplete. Tyler Boyd was the intended target for that one. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on fourth down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult. All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
Now, a handoff to Edwards. He'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give him 8 on that carry. Third down, 3 to go. From the gun, it's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chargers add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the ground, it's Pollard. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. They'll run the toss. Here's Pollard. And the defense there to meet up. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up third down. Out of the shotgun, Levis. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive...
And he's in. Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown, Tennessee. Now, Folk on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Titans are able to cut into the deficit.
Titans 14.
So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
To the right side, this is Edwards. And just a short gain there. down to the 38. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run the toss here with Edwards. This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes 3rd down. He lays out and makes a spectacular catch. That is a big play for LA. 32 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone.
A second effort, and he is in. Gus Edwards. Touchdown Chargers. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now, Levis. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the give, it's Edwards. Finding space at the 15. And he will not be quite able to stretch the ball out. They're going to mark him down after that huge run all the way to the 1.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He slams it in there, and he is in. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Los Angeles. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Levis to throw it here on 1st down. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. On 1st down, Levis. He runs with it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. Herbert down to a knee. And that should wrap this one up. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this fourth quarter. And the receiver with a fair catch, taken successfully. And that's where he'll turn it over to the offense.
At the Chargers' 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Levis. In trouble, and down he goes. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this one is over. It's in the win column